It's an historic moment in American history. Barack Obama has secured the Democratic nomination for the President of the United States. I'm joined once again by Democratic strategist Jenny Backus and Republican strategist Rich Galen. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Rich, just give me your reaction. I mean, obviously, this is a big moment for the United States and the Democratic Party. It's the first African American to hold such a position. But tell me about that speech.
Obama's speech was brilliant. I mean, it was well done. The hall was huge. The staging was perfect. And frankly, we've talked about this in previous election nights where it hasn't been any of those, sometimes none of those three things, and certainly not all of those three things. But I think to get off on the general election campaign, you didn't have to do much better than Barack Obama did tonight.
And you start this way? How do you go up from here, Jenny?
Well, I think that they're going to find certain moments in the campaign where he'll come and do this. And he did this in the primary after Iowa, after South Dakota. But they learned an important lesson in this primary with Hillary Clinton, to whom I think he was extraordinarily grateful tonight. And then he said in a line in his speech tonight, I'm a better candidate for running against her. And he learned some things. He learned that he has to be able to go down and also show Barack Obama listening to people. And you notice that the pictures tonight that they're also focusing on him in the middle of a crowd of people, talking to them, listening to them. They can't just keep him up on a podium giving speeches. He's got to go into places like Pennsylvania, like Michigan,
right,
and show that he can listen to voters.
Rich, are people going to remember Hillary Clinton's campaign tomorrow?
Oh,
Her speech. The speech she made tonight.
I think they will, because it's going to be replayed, and the parts, especially that were so jarring as we listened to it, I think those will be the sound bites that come back again and again. And she's the only one that can stop it. She's the only one that can say, okay, it's over. But until she does, I think that this will be a kind of a roiling pot for the next 2, 3, 4 days or weeks.
And quickly, how about John McCain's speech tonight? How did he come out of the blocks, as we talked about?
It wasn't his best night. I think it showed that they're going to have to find a way to draw comparisons to Barack Obama that aren't sort of in this head-to-head comparison. The McCain campaign has reached out to Obama and said, let's do these debates, let's do more things together before we get to the conventions. It may be that he's trying to get people used to sort of this picture that Barack Obama wins.
You said the issue for John McCain is national security,
right?
And he needs to focus on that more than he did tonight.
Yeah. Again, remember that Obama was speaking to a Democratic crowd again tonight. The polling that we've heard for the last 4 months has been Democratic polling. When Republicans get thrown back into this mix, the differences in terms of the war is going, by the way, very well right now. The differences between the two parties in terms of what they want to do about taxes will be much closer than they have been in these exit polls, just Democrats.
I disagree. Tonight's speech was to the general election. He was turning the page. He was setting up contrasts. Barack Obama's going to run on the war and on the tax cuts.
It was a Democratic crowd.
Let me just say that it has been a real pleasure to be with the two of you throughout the past weeks. You've been terrific. These are two of the best analysts in the business, as we've said, and it once again has been a great pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
we hope to see you soon. Thanks for you being with us tonight and throughout this primary season. I'm John Siegenthaler for the Associated Press.